Hello everyone, my name is Amy Eversole, the Adult Services Librarian at the Perry County Public Library. Welcome to Miss Amy's Favorite Things, Thanksgiving edition. And throughout this month, you've maybe already seen a couple other videos, me talking about my favorite Thanksgiving traditions and making pumpkin fluff dip. I'm also going to be making some table decorations to get your tables in the Thanksgiving spirit. So today I'm going to show you how to take and do a decorative plate like you need just a normal charger plate. So you're going to need a few things for this craft. You're going to need a charger plate or just a wide plate. This is just plastic, and you can find them at the Dollar Tree or at places like Hobby Lobby, just any places where they're sold. It don't have to be nothing fancy. You're going to need some paint sponges, either just a foam brush or the little daubers, and you're going to need either to make your own stencil, or you can do it with using a paint pen. You're going to need some paint. I'm going to be working with this black matte finish. I got me a little cup of water to stick my brushes in when I'm done. I've got a covering for my table to keep me from making a mess, and it's always possible when Miss Amy's doing a project it could get messy, but hopefully it'll be just as clean and neat as possible. So like I said, you could do this with a with a paint pen, and you can just buy them at Walmart or anywhere, and you could just freehand it and write whatever you want on your plate, and it's permanent once you let it set. But Miss Amy's not the best at freehanding, so she's going to use a stencil that she had got at Hobby Lobby. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to take and peel this off kind of slow. Y'all have to do it from an angle. Make sure all this pulls off, because that's the thing when you work with some stencils, they can be easier than others. This one's a little bit temperamental. If you're not careful, you'll break your stencil. I think Miss Amy already left part of hers behind, but that's okay. It's not a major point of it. So then, once you got your stencil where you want it, off your paper, you're just going to place it on your plate. Try to center it up or wherever you want it at. And that's what I'm going to do. And probably pull it out a little bit. And if you're using an adhesive stencil, it'll probably take you a little bit of positioning, getting it exactly where you want it, and making it pressed down good so you don't get any bleeding through your when you begin to paint it. So now Miss Amy is just going to paint it, and Miss Amy likes to use the little dauber one. That's really what Miss Amy likes to do. It tends to help me not get outside the lines too bad. And when you're doing this, you just kind of, especially if you decide to go with the adhesive, a sticky stencil, just when you start to press down, look for places that might be bubbling up before you paint into that area. Go ahead and press those edges back down, keep it from bleeding, and you just begin to go in just like that. I'm doing all of my stencil in one color, and since this is like a ribbon, I'm going to leave this part blank. Now you can do this using multiple colors, but Miss Amy just likes simple black. That's what I like now. And this plate was supposed to be what they called champagne gold. To me, it looks like it's silver. So buyer beware when you're a color you think something might be, especially if you order it, and I ordered this. It may look different and be different when you get it in person. That's always something to keep in mind, but you gotta love online shopping, especially right now. And you'll just do it, you just put the stencil on and just do exactly like it says on your directions. And when I look at it and I see that everything's pretty much colored in to the way I want it, while the paint is still wet, you'll want to peel it off. Hopefully Miss Amy can do it without making a mess of her plate. And there we go. And now I'm going to add back in the middle, I'm going to add my letters, and I'll be right back for that. Okay, we're back, and Miss Amy has added another stencil that come in her pack, and it has stuff like family gather, bless this home. And I used the family one, and I put it in the middle here where my ribbon will go. And this is my finished product. I think I'm going to leave the top and bottom on this one blank. I kind of like how it turns out. To me, it looks a little bit like the farmhouse style, and I think this will make a good addition to any Thanksgiving table. And once we're done with Miss Amy's favorite things for November, we'll decorate a table and show how all our projects add to the festivity of your Thanksgiving table. So until next time, stay safe.